I'm Emily Reese, and this is Artifact 9 for Criterion 16, Accommodate Learner Differences. I developed and implemented a personalized learning project in my third grade class for Unit 1 HEAT to target our science and STEM standards. I utilized the Universal Design for Learning guidelines to create a project experience that accommodated the differences and needs of my students, with a goal of ensuring that each one of my students would be able to access and participate in meaningful and challenging learning opportunities, as well as supporting my students' development as expert learners who are purposeful, motivated, resourceful, knowledgeable, as well as strategic and goal directed. I provided multiple means of engagement to optimize individual choice and autonomy using a personalized learning module. The personalized learning module included a variety of multimodal content resources, options of tools used to gather information, choices of formative assessments, and options of digital tools for students to demonstrate their learning. The variety of content resources provided students with multiple means of representation. Students were able to utilize Nearpod lessons, Gizmos learning modules, as well as Power Knowledge articles to support their learning of the content material. Throughout the personalized learning plan, students were engaged in learning in a variety of ways. Students had access to Google Classroom learning modules, were remediated and enriched through the use of small group lessons as well as whole group lessons. The learning platform supported my ability to provide students with multiple means of action and expression. The Google Classroom platform was compatible with students' devices to optimize their access to all of the learning tools available. The project performance tasks supported students' composition and expression as it demonstrated their knowledge and understanding through a digital design tool. I'm Emily Reese, and this is Artifact 9 for Criterion 19, Facilitate and Guide Learning as Students Take Ownership of Their Learning Goals. I developed and implemented a personalized learning project in my third grade class for the Unit 1 HEAT to target our science and STEM standards. Students personalized their learning experience using a personalized learning module. The inclusion of an e-portfolio in the project helped to foster a culture in which students took ownership of their learning through goal setting and reflection. The e-portfolio included a long-term goal setting component completed at the beginning of the learning unit. The portfolio guided students in setting short-term goals based on the unit standards and learning objectives. Students also completed a learner survey at the beginning of the unit to help the teacher determine their learning style. This helps students develop autonomy and gave students the opportunity to take ownership of their own learning. Students utilized the learning plan section to mark when learning goals had been met, received teacher feedback, and reflected on their overall learning. I reviewed student portfolios throughout the project to make sure students were on track and if they had requested additional support. The e-portfolio was key in developing learner agency and provides evidence of my ability to use technology to facilitate students' achievement of learning goals in my third grade classroom. I'm Emily Reese, and this is Artifact 9 for Criterion 23, Provide Alternative Ways for Students to Show Competency. I developed and implemented a personalized learning project in my third grade class for the Unit 1 HEAT to target our science and STEM standards. Students personalized their learning experience using a personalized learning module. The learning module included 3 aspects. In the performance aspect, students applied their knowledge and understanding to demonstrate mastery of the HEAT AKS. I utilized technology to provide learners with autonomy in developing a product to demonstrate competency and showcase their learning. Students picked from digital platforms of their choice to present their final presentation. Students were able to choose from Flipgrid, Google platforms, Canva, Microsoft Word, or ChatterPix. The personal learning module promoted voice and choice by allowing students to develop their own plan for showcasing their learning using technology.